Hey guys, new video. A lot of you guys asked me what kind of snacks I'm going to be eating for league launch and throughout the early PoE league. And I just got my first shipment of non-perishable goods in. I'm going to have a separate video maybe for the perishable goods. Perishable just means like if it needs to be really refrigerated or not, if it's going to go bad anytime soon or not. And so I thought I'd discuss this with you. So maybe if you see something you like, because you'll see me eating all these on stream all the time, even in the past. And so maybe you want to go out and grab some. This video is not sponsored by any of these kinds of foods or brands or whatever. I guarantee it. It's going to sound sponsored because a lot of them, and I really enjoy these. So I'm going to talk like enthusiastically about them, but I assure you it's not sponsored. So let's get into it. Now, the first is the drinks. So I am a big fan of Bai Antioxidant Cocoa Fusion. And basically what it is Bai is like a very low calorie, usually like 5 or 10 calories per one of these little bottles, and they come in all kinds of flavors, like ridiculous amounts of flavors. Personally, I just like the Madagascar coconut mango, but also the regular just plain coconut is pretty darn good. And then along with the Bai Cocoa Fusion, I also have the Super Tea. Now, the Super Tea comes in a bunch of different flavors. That's the best thing about it, because like whichever one you buy, they usually comes in packs of 12 or whatnot. This one is a lemon, a Tanzania lemon, but I also like the strawberry one. I think there's a watermelon one, there's a regular green tea one, and it's pretty delicious. If you like more that earthy tea flavor, or if you're like in the UK or something, I don't know. I heard those people like tea as well. It's pretty cool. And these are 10 calories, 5-10 calories as well. So I really like these, and the bottles are nice. They're plastic, so if you drop them, no big deal, right? So I bought like I think I bought like 50 of each, and they're not like the cheapest, but they're not considered like expensive for a drink, right? I'd say like energy drinks are much more expensive than these. These are a pretty fair price for what you get in the bigger packages, okay? Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this yet, but I love coconut, right? And coconut is delicious. And something that's really hard to buy is there's this brand, I think you can get at Costco, called Agua de Coco, which is Spanish for something, and it is delicious because it's non-carbonated, and it has chunks, like tiny chunks of cocoa inside of the drink. Now that's hard to get sometimes on Amazon with like the quick deliveries, so I've opted for some other things, and I have two kinds. The first one is going to be a Vita Coco sparkling right here. So Vita Coco, very famous brand, usually comes in the paper things, but those aren't big enough for me, so this is pretty nice. I mean, it's 12 fluid ounces, and this is a grapefruit drink. I really love grapefruit flavor. So another option is the Bai Sparkling Bubbles grapefruit flavor. I have some of those in the fridge, but I forgot to go grab those. So I have this one, so I recommend Vita Coco Sparkling Grapefruit, right? Half grapefruit, half coconut. And then in my fridge, I have Bai Bubbles Sparkling Grapefruit Juice. Delicious. Okay, as for water, I use two kinds of water. First is Essentia. If you guys use Amazon, you know this is like Amazon's, I think it's Amazon's brand. Just like regular water. It's pretty good. It comes in cases of 8 to 12, I think, and very cheap, and it's delicious. One time I had this real estate agent over, and she's like, "Can I get some water?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I gave her one of these, and she drank it. She's like, this water is delicious. What kind of water is that?" And then she bought some of this water. It tastes the same as any water to me, but it's pretty cool. Another brand, I guess, if you had to go with other brand named water, I've tried them all. I like Evian. Evian's also really cheap on Amazon if you guys like that. And most of the time, these two brands of water have Amazon Prime, so they'll get to you either next day or in 2 days. Next, okay, so let's go on to, I guess this is a drink, but it's not. This one you have to mix yourself. This one is kind of funny. It's called Respawn, and Amazon actually recommended me to, so this one's new. This one I've only tried for a day or two, and it's called Respawn Green Apple, but there's a bunch of other flavors, and it's kind of hilarious because I bought this because Amazon recommended it. I got it, and then I tried it last night, and it was okay. I get a 6 out of 10. Nothing too special. I'd say I like Red Bull, Monster, Amp, all that stuff better. But the hilarious thing is this is like gamer branded, right? It literally says on the box, it says designed for gamers by gamers, so you know it's good. It's a secret weapon giving you the edge in your hour of need, in the critical moments between humiliating defeat and glorious victory. What is Respawn? The #1 mental performance drink for gamers by gamers, right? And that's kind of hilarious because that's like a really like long criteria. It's like I talked about this on stream. I was like, yo, well, that's like me saying like I'm the #1 PoE player that's 6'1", living in Chicago, 195 pounds, Asian, small penis, skinny legs, hair only on the bottom half of my leg, person with a mom named Ling Ling. That's a criteria. This is a pretty crazy criteria. I don't even know if you're allowed to put that in a box, but I like it. And yeah, it's okay. It's whatever. You put it in a blender bottle and you drink it. Now, this is by Razer. I didn't know that till last night. Okay, it is actually branded by Razer. It's 95 milligrams per serving of caffeine. It's literally made by Razer, you know, like the peripheral company that like used to be good, but now it's like kind of garbage. You know, it's like if you buy a mouse from Razer, it's gonna last like a month and a half before you need to just go buy a Logitech one that'll last you the rest of the year. So yeah, so that's why I use for energy drink. I also for energy drinks, I have it hasn't gotten here yet, but I have Razer. I have Red Bull coming. That's always delicious. I like the sugar free, but you know, some people don't like the sugar free, and the regular ones are right, whatever. Okay, let's talk about the best. Oh, I got like oh whoa, look what happened. Look at, they like threw the box at my mailbox. Jesus Christ. This is Game Fuel. It comes in these massive boxes, and I got like 10 of these. Okay, they are so good. A little bit on the pricey side. For these. It's about $2 per can. If you buy it in these boxes here. Now this one is watermelon. Yeah, this one's actually 0. I'm trying out the 0 for one. See, Game Fuel 0, and that's pretty good. Watermelon flavored, but blueberry is also good. I think it's called like Berry Blast or something. It's a blue can that has sugar. The sugar ones have about 90 calories, I believe. These have 0, so fantastic. And watermelon's always a good flavor, so I'm just trying that one out. So if you have to pick a flavor, I recommend watermelon or the blue can. I think once again, I think it's called Berry Blast. But you know, the other one, the tropical citrus, the red one isn't bad. Well, actually, the red one's probably the worst of the bunch. But it's by Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Love it. Once I discovered this drink. Oh man, see, this video sounds so sponsored, but I guarantee you it's not. I mean, I would love to be sponsored by Amp Game Fuel. That'd be sick. But yeah, that is probably my favorite energy drink of all time. But Monster White, the White Monster Zero, is also a close second. It's just like to get that, it's a little bit harder to get. And the Game Fuel is just by far the cleanest, the smoothest, the tastiest. That's delicious. Okay. What else we got? So let's say you're a place that has a lot of like fast food places around you. What do I like to eat? Well, in the mornings I like to get some Dunkin' Donuts here. So I got some Dunkin' Donuts I got earlier, and these are just some donuts. French crullers are my favorite. Jelly filled aren't bad, but French crullers and the chocolate covered French crullers are by far the best ones. Okay, and if you're looking for something more hearty, something more for lunch, you know, if you like bagels, I got the bagels, the bagel or the croissant rolls with like the cheese, the egg, and the bacon inside is really, really delicious. And the crazy thing about Dunkin' Donuts is that everything's so cheap. Like the breakfast, the wake up wraps are amazing. Like everything seems like so much cheaper than everything else. At least in Chicago it is. So that's kind of cool. You save a little bit of money. And the people there are really nice too. The coffee's pretty good too. Other snacks that I'm going to be eating is a little bit on the healthier side. I have Fiber One bars. I really like Fiber One because you eat a lot of stuff. You eat a lot of ramen. You eat a lot of like all these noodles and like all these little snacks, and you gotta go poops, right? And then sometimes it's like really hard to go to the bathroom because you just be eating junk all day. So you get the Fiber One. This one's lemon flavored, but I also have a strawberry cheesecake one, which is extra delicious, but a little bit more on the sweet side, a little bit richer, right? So like you might want to lay off on that if you don't like the things that are too sweet. Okay, but the lemon one's pretty mild. And then for my main thing here, I got the applesauce. Now the Gogo squeeze. Okay, this is a big box of Gogo squeeze. I believe there's 18 packets. No, there's 20 packets in here, and they're just like this. There's just packets like this. They're plastic packets. You twist off the thing, you suck it up, and you throw it out. There's no utensils. There's no mess. It tastes delicious. Banana flavor, peach flavor, mango flavor, apple flavor. Obviously, there's so many different flavors you can get. So a cinnamon, obviously the classic, and I get like, I kid you not, throughout a league, I'll get like, I want to say I'll eat like 20 of these boxes every 3 months. All right, it's delicious, and I eat a little bit more at the beginning of the week. So that is my main thing, and I know what you guys are thinking, right? You guys are probably thinking, wait a minute. With applesauce, isn't Mott's the best applesauce? Well, I got you covered because the Mott's applesauce is a little bit more expensive, not as much variety of the flavor, but this is like the classic applesauce brand, at least in the United States. It's a bigger pouch, it's a little bit more expensive, but I'm gonna try it out and see how I like it. This will be my first time eating this kind of stuff, right? Most of all, it's for the convenience, because not only is it quick and delicious and it feels good, it doesn't make you sleepy, it's not too like, it's not too much. The containers are really well made, okay? There we go. Now, besides the applesauce, I also got the Welchs. Now, the Welchs comes in these big boxes, and there's like a variety pack, 36 pouches here. We got mixed fruit, we got the strawberry, we got the island fruits, we got the berries and cherries. I'd say the island fruits is the best with the mixed fruit, right? It's like the blue bags. Those are all right, and everybody knows Welchs. It's pretty classic, nothing too special about it. If you really want to go ham, buy 5-pound bags of Albanese gummy bears on Amazon, okay? A 5-pound bag is like massive, and it is about $20. Remember, Albanese, it is the juiciest, best gummy bears in the world, and I love them. It's just like, if I get them, I eat too many, so I don't order them anymore, right? Because it's one of those things like Pringles, right? You can't eat just like a little bit, you have to eat the entire thing in one sitting, and that's gonna be pretty bad, so I'm not gonna do that. Another thing that I'm gonna get, something a little bit, I guess, unhealthier, is Kinders. Now, Kinder is a brand, I believe, from the Austria or something, or maybe it's from Poland. And what it does is it makes all kinds of different, like, you'd be surprised. They have all kinds of names. There's Kinder Buenos, which is my favorite, but I'm not gonna get those anymore because I eat too many of them on stream, and I get really fat. Now, the Kinder, they have like Kinder Regal, Kinder Maxi, Kinder the regular chocolate. There's so many different kinds, and the great thing about like the regular chocolate is most of them they're filled with like milk cream on the inside. It's delicious. Look at this kid. Look at this kid on the package. He's so happy. And let me show you the best part about this, okay? So if you get the Kinder chocolate here, look at this. You think it's a giant chocolate bar, but it is not. It is actually these tiny, look at my hand and compare this. So it's tiny. So good serving size. I believe it's 70 calories for each one of these, and it breaks off really easy. It's very clean, and it's a great little snack if you're into chocolate and, of course, milk. I got some of these, but the Buenos are much tastier. So if you know Ferrero Rocher, imagine that, but in like a chocolate bar. And there's also a white chocolate version that I get. There's also Kinder eggs that are pretty good, but it's a little bit messy. So I don't really get those anymore. Now, talk about the Happy Hippos. All right. Now, this was kind of a meme because I saw the Happy Hippos on Amazon, and we were like laughing. We're like, what the hell is that? Someone made a hippo snack that's kind of like the hazelnut stuff, the Bueno bars. But these are individually wrapped. I didn't expect that. And I ate one of these last night. It's an individually wrapped hippo. Look at that. That's cute. And inside is very much cream. So it's a little bit rich. If you're not into like really rich, heavy chocolate and cream inside, I wouldn't get these because like I understood why they individually wrap them, because they're a little bit much for me. But they're kind of like biscuits. It says biscuits on the box, and it's all right. I mean, yeah, I'll finish them, but it might be a little bit too much cream for me. Okay. So besides that, what else are we getting? We also have, I don't know if you guys like instant ramen, but I've tried all kinds of instant ramen. Here we have Shin Black. This is my favorite. It comes in the bags you can make if you have a bowl. I use a mixing bowl, which is really big, but you can also get it in the cup form, which is easier cleanup, less work for you. Pretty damn good. There's also Shin Red, which is spicier, but I think the Shin Black is more mellow. It's a little bit better, a little bit more like mushroom tasting, and that's pretty great. Kind of expensive for the ramen. Other brands I recommend are Indomie. That's pretty good if you can get the sauces right. And things I wouldn't recommend are the cup noodles and the Maruchan. Those things are straight garbage. It's like cardboard. It doesn't even taste that good. And it feels like it's like falling apart as you're making it, right? So definitely stick with the Shin or the Indomie or the there's one called Roa or something like that. It's pretty good. And I could talk a straight hour about different kinds of instant ramen because I love it. Okay. So let's go and do that. And what else do I have here? I guess a lot of you might be wondering, like, hey, what if you're like what are those people called? They're like kind of annoying. They do CrossFit sometimes. Vegans. If you are a vegan, I got you covered because I got the organic seaweed here. This is the nori, I think. So basically, like most sushi restaurants, you know, they just have like these big giant sheets of it, and they just cut it into the strips for the nigiri. And so this is like the same kind of stuff they use in like those restaurants. It's like a sheet of sushi. Sometimes you can get it salted. Sometimes you can get it flavored, like teriyaki, or like sprinkled with like different spices and stuff like that. So it tastes a little bit less boring, and it is actually pretty delicious. It's actually a sheet of seaweed, and you can rip this up and put in your ramen if you want. So I actually I eat a lot of this seaweed. It's pretty delicious, and that's what I got. And then once again, I have a lot of non-perishables coming, and I might take a picture of that, put it on Twitter, or like I might make another video about that. But thank you guys for watching my video. Oh, also, if you guys like vitamins, make sure, most people suffer from vitamin D deficiency, so get some vitamin D while you're staying home and avoiding coronavirus. And this is a men's vitamins. I know that's toxic. I got men's vitamins and a vitamin D. I take 2 of the men's vitamins because it's 1,000 thingies of vitamin D, and then this is like one thing is 1,000, so it's like evens out. So get some of those gummy vitamins if you like them. It's good enough. And thank you guys for watching the video, guys. Okay, bye guys, bye.